Lamine Yamal's discoverer. He wasn't convincing to us at Barcelona at the start for several reasons. Jordi Roura, former coach and director of Barcelona's academy and the man who discovered current star Lamine Yamal, spoke about the behind-the-scenes details of the young Spaniard's joining of Barca. Roura said in statements to the program Kora Kol Yum with Karim Hassan Shehata on Al Hayya TV. When I first saw Lamine, he was 6 years old in one of the matches organized by the club for children. He added, "The first impression of Lamine wasn't good. His body was skinny, his speed wasn't high, and even his walk and behavior were strange. But when he played in that match, he stood out and we felt he had something different, so we decided to sign him." He concluded, "Gradually, Lamine Yamal started adapting to the environment, and we worked with him well at Barcelona. Now he has become one of the best players in the world." In a related context, Spanish press reports revealed that the young star Lamine Yamal wishes to continue with his team Barcelona for an extended period, as his contract with Barca ends in 2026. Catalan newspaper Mundo Deportivo mentioned that the player wearing shirt number 19 is fully aware that he wants to stay at Barcelona and has confirmed this repeatedly to those close to him. It added that he is happy inside a dressing room full of friends and feels his growing importance in a team that is expected to dominate world football in the coming years, thanks to a generation with exceptional talent. He also understands that the club will make the necessary effort to ensure his long-term stay. The newspaper pointed out that the Catalan club has allocated him one of the highest salaries in the team, with a significant increase compared to his current contract, and this has been taken into account. Lamine Yamal recently achieved a new record in the UEFA Champions League after featuring in the match against Borussia Dortmund, held at the Louis Company's Olympic Stadium, as part of the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals for the 2024 to 2025 season. Williams sets a date to decide his future amid Barcelona interest. Young Spanish star Nico Williams, player of Athletic Bilbao, is looking to decide his future amid interest from FC Barcelona. Williams is considered one of Spain's top young talents nowadays and played an active role in helping the Spanish national team win the UEFA European Championship last July. Who will win the race to sign Williams? The young star attracted Barcelona's attention in the summer, but the club's financial situation forced the management to postpone the move to a later time. According to a report published by the Catalan newspaper Sport, Williams wants to decide his future before 15 July, in order to take part in full preseason preparations from the beginning, whether with Bilbao or with his new team. Any club wishing to sign Williams will need to pay his release clause, which is 60 million euros, to secure his signature. Barcelona won't be the only club in the race to sign Williams, especially as he is strongly attracting interest from Arsenal, with Chelsea and Liverpool also keeping an eye on him. Williams is 22 years old, plays as a left-attacking winger, and his contract with Bilbao runs until June 2027. He has played 163 matches for the Basque side in all competitions, scoring 30 goals and assisting the same number. Javier Tebas surprises Barcelona ahead of Borussia Dortmund clash. In a statement that sent shockwaves through European football, Javier Tebas, president of La Liga, broke his silence to deliver one of the boldest and most powerful remarks since taking office, commenting on tonight's clash between Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund in the second leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. But what was even more striking wasn't just his take on the match, but the way he spoke about Barcelona, as if declaring loudly, "This is the returning king. Europe must bow once again," Tebas said in a lengthy interview with a Spanish TV channel. The first leg between Barcelona and Dortmund wasn't just a football match. It was an artistic performance, a masterclass in domination, a declaration of the return of a long-lost prestige. Barcelona didn't just score 4 goals. They revived the idea of the terrifying team. The team that suffocates you with its style and forces you to defend not just your area, but deep within your own self. He continued, with visible passion on his face. Since the start of this season, I've been observing Barcelona quietly. Many changes, bold decisions, a philosophy that's beginning to reform again. But what we saw against Dortmund in the first leg, that was the real leap, the true birth of a team that can terrify every club on the continent. And I'll say this clearly, if Barcelona keep playing like this, not only will they eliminate Dortmund tonight, they'll reach the Champions League final, and maybe even lift the trophy. The return of European prestige. Tebas added, as if something inside him had broken free. Let's be honest, for years, Barcelona weren't the Barca we once knew. European setbacks, administrative problems, inconsistent performances. But today, from the heart of the pitch, you see something different. Barcelona open to selling Rafinha. The Brazilian star Rafinha Dias has reached the peak of his form this 2024/2025 season with Barca, catching the attention of the entire world thanks to his brilliance and performance, whether through the goals he scores or assists. Rafinha, who is 28 years old, has played 46 matches so far this season for Barcelona across all competitions, scoring 28 goals and assisting 22 others, delivering an exceptional level of performance. Rafinha still has 2 more seasons left on his contract with Barcelona, which officially runs until June 30th, 2027. 90 million euros could push Barcelona to sell Rafinha. According to Spanish outlet Radio Catalunya, Barcelona were open to the idea of selling Rafinha during the past summer transfer window, and the player himself had considered it before the arrival of Hansi Flick as head coach. The station reported that Barcelona's consideration to sell Rafinha last summer coincided with the club's desire to sign Spanish talent Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao, but they failed and instead signed Dani Olmo. The radio source revealed that Barcelona are still open to selling Rafinha in the upcoming summer, despite his impressive performances this season. And it is said they have set a price between 80 and 90 million euros to agree on a sale. The report also noted that Rafinha wants to stay at Barcelona, and the club is open to renewing his contract, but they do not want him to remain for much longer, knowing he likely won't perform any better than he is this season. Therefore, it would be wiser to benefit from his value financially. When is Barcelona's next match? Barcelona face Borussia Dortmund this evening, Tuesday the 15th of April, in the second leg of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals at Signal Iduna Park. Sport. Fati has decided to leave Barcelona. Barcelona player Ansu Fati has decided to leave the club in the upcoming summer transfer window. Head coach Hansi Flick has not relied heavily on the Spanish player during the current season. According to Sport newspaper, after a long period of trying to stay at Barcelona, Fati has grown tired of his situation at the club. The report stated that Fati has decided to leave Barcelona at the end of the season and has informed his agent to find him a new club. The 22-year-old has featured in 9 matches for the Catalan side across all competitions this season. He has played a total of 191 minutes. Barcelona are preparing to face Borussia Dortmund in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. Barca won the first leg with a scoreline of 4-0. You see a well-organized, hungry, fierce team, one that shows no mercy. You see players willing to give everything for the shirt. You see a manager who reads the game with the eyes of a seasoned leader, not a rookie. Unprecedented praise. Tebas continued in a tone rarely heard from him, especially towards Barcelona. I think we're living a rare moment. A moment where the whole world agrees on one thing. Barcelona are the top contenders to win the Champions League this season. Yes, Real Madrid are always in the race. Manchester City are brilliant. Bayern Munich have the experience. But look at what Barcelona are doing. This isn't a team playing just to qualify. This is a team playing as if the Champions League is an old debt they must reclaim. Tonight versus Dortmund, more than just a match. Regarding tonight's match against Borussia Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park, Tebas said, "Yes, the result in the first leg was crushing. But don't forget, this is the Champions League, and surprises can always happen. However, I'm fully confident that Barcelona won't go to Germany just to defend the 4-goal lead. They'll go to confirm it, to prove that what happened wasn't a fluke. If Barcelona win big again tonight, I believe it will be an official declaration. Barcelona are back to rule Europe." Barcelona, the outstanding favorite. To conclude, Tebas made comments that sparked a wave of reactions across Spanish and European media. Let me say this bluntly, Barcelona today are the closest contenders to win the Champions League, not just because of performance, but because of character, mentality, confidence, and belief. This is a team that resembles Guardiola's Barcelona in spirit, and Luis Enrique's Barcelona in realism. yet it has its own unique identity. All of Europe is now watching them with doubt and fear. If they keep this up, Barcelona will be terrifying for years to come, and perhaps we'll reach a moment where we have to reconsider who the greatest club in Spanish football history truly is. Yes, Real Madrid have the history, but history is written in the present, and right now, Barcelona are the present and the future. At 9 p.m. Spanish time, all eyes on Signal Iduna Park. Will Barcelona confirm their dominance? Silence all doubts for good. Prove that European glory never left Catalonia. It was just asleep? Everything will be revealed tonight. Europe awaits the truth.